have a super chat. Michael Hellman with the super chat. Big up to you, Michael. Says, I feel that us fans both overestimate and underestimate our squad quality. Are we closer to trophies? And ball tactics are still being learned. Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel like some fans, maybe I'm sometimes guilty of this, but some fans like go overboard when there's a good display or a good performance, saying this one's the best and that one's the best, and Romero is one of the best in the world, and you know, we definitely went overboard last season. First 10 games, we were kind of got ahead of ourselves about where we were because of what a great start we had. But as well, I think for sure this season, people are definitely have underestimated us from the start of the season. I mean, look, let's go. I'm gonna get some. Let's get some stats on the board, and I want to show you why I'm excited about where we're heading and why. I know, even though it's a small sample size, and you know, Spurs are. It's only 6 games into the season. I think the stats definitely suggest we're heading in the right direction, and there's reasons to be really, really positive about where we're heading. Let me get this up. One sec. Let me get this up for you guys to see. Oh, don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, so that's the league table as we see it. There's Tottenham over there, 8th place, albeit, you know, not the best position. So Yogi Bear says, overboard, we're winning everything. That's the spirit. I like to hear that from Yogi Bear. If you look at the XG, this is the expected goals. We're top. Yes, we have played against Man United for over a half of 10 men. Does that skew things a bit? I think so, probably. But I think that a lot of teams play against 10 men and don't create the level of chances that we do. Sorry. So I think as much as yes, it does skew the data a bit. Like I don't think it's like completely irrelevant. I think it actually makes a big difference. I think it does indicate the level of chances we're creating at the moment. One sec. I think I've stopped sharing it. There we go. I think we're back. Are we back? Can we see it? Yeah. So look, we're top of the XG table. I think that indicates that we're creating a really good level of chances. We're opening teams up. Expected goals against. Very close to like Aston Villa, but 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth in expected goals against. So we're not exactly conceding the high level of chances people are insinuating, like playing this high line, all this kind of stuff. Like, you know, by the way people chat, you'd think we'll hear down the bottom in terms of the level of chance we're conceding. As I say, we don't concede that kind of high level. Look at the difference just behind Liverpool in second in terms of the difference between XG for and XG against. So I think that suggests after 6 games, we're actually playing really well and we're dominating teams and we should be scoring more goals than we have done. And I think these are really good indications. If we scroll down, we look at like all the metrics, shots, second for shots. So, you know, having lots of attempts, shots on target, we're top. Again, I mean, needless to say, that's a good indication. Obviously, XG is there. Non-penalty XG, we're top as well by quite a clear margin because we haven't had any penalties, have we, yet this season? So top there by quite a clear margin. One sec. I don't know what's going on here. Please use keyframe. Hopefully, I'm clear enough to see. Can everyone see this all right? Because I don't know, I'm getting notifications on YouTube saying something's wrong. So hopefully everything's all right. Let me know in the comments. What's also really interesting, this is against us. Shots, look where we are. Near the bottom. Teams are not getting shots against us. Teams are finding it hard to create chances. All this, we're open. We're so open. We're so easy to play against. Like, oh my god, we get carved open all the time. We're second bottom for shots against. Shots against on target, third bottom. Forest actually seem to be bottom, but they're a team, right, who sit back, and they're a team who play a low block, and we're conceding the same amount of chances as them, playing this apparently ridiculous high line, like suicidal tactics, like really gung-ho football. Yeah, look at that. We're third bottom for shots on target against. We conceded any penalties against this season? No, but we're non-penalty actually again. We'll be fifth bottom because we haven't given away. Have we given away? We haven't given away a penalty yet this season. So, I mean, those indications are very, very strong in my opinion. Goes to show we're actually really difficult to stop in terms of getting shots on target and creating chances, and we're actually difficult to get shots against because teams don't seem to be able to get many against us. And yes, you could argue the teams don't get many, but when they do get chances, they're good chances. I hear that point, but I think as the season goes on, first teams aren't going to take every chance they get. That's an unsustainable way of playing, just taking every chance you get against us, and you're not going to get many. And as well, we're going to tighten up. We're going to, as the team, get used to these tactics, as the team kind of learn how to defend how Ange wants them to defend. They're going to, you concede even less chances. Listen, side, is there a stat showing players getting their shots blocked? Kulu must be high in that stat. My only criticism of him. Shot blocked per 90. I don't see a metric for that here. Just shots on target. I don't see shot blocked. But you can, no, I don't see that here. If we look at some of the passing metrics so far this season, passes completed with third. Actually, Southampton are second. But what's key here is, key passes second. Again, we create a lot of chances. Passes into the final third, second, which, Southampton, even though they make a lot of passes, are not near there. Obviously, these are all second to Man City, obviously ridiculous, but passes into the penalty area, second, crosses into the box, first, progressive passes, first. And again, not only that, but if I look against us, so how many key passes against us? Second bottom. Look at that. Teams really find it hard to create chances. Only Man City are better than us. Passes into the final third. Second bottom. Passes into the penalty area. Third bottom. Teams find it hard to get into our penalty area. Only 2 teams are below us. And considering, again, we play this apparently crazy style, progressive passes against. Third bottom. Crosses, that's interesting though. So crosses into the penalty area were actually mid-table, and that's because we do sacrifice the wide areas, and I think that's pretty clear for everyone to see. We allow teams to get wide and give them space, and that leads probably to a high number of crosses into our box than we should, and that's something we need to work on. But teams find it hard to get into our box, find it hard to get into our final third, find it hard to create chances, and yet apparently, we play this suicidal football that we can't, that no one can handle. That's so easy to play against, and Ange is going to be found out, and this isn't the SPL and all this stuff. So why are we so hard to create chance against? Why can't teams find it easy to get in our final third? Why can't they get into our box? And we've played some good teams. Newcastle away, Arsenal. We played, United. We're creating a lot. Whatever you want to say, you're a bad United team. They were one of the highest XGs before the Spurs game in the league. They were creating chances, and they couldn't against us. So, really, really positive stuff here, in my opinion. Let's see. Not corners, through balls. Could do a bit better. Let's see, through balls against. Still mid-table, okay. Not the best. Oh, blocks, okay. Oh, business passes blocked, not shots. Someone wanted blocks. Yeah, passes blocked. Passes blocked by an opponent. So we do have it quite been blocked quite a lot. These ones you can't really learn too much. Kind of mid-table there. Let's see, shot creating actions. Shot creating actions. If they're the two offensive actions directly leading to a shot, such as passes, take-ons, drawing fouls, blah blah blah. Second for shot creating actions. Shot creating actions against. Second bottom, only second to Man City. Yet again. Teams struggle to create shot creating actions against us. They struggle to get passes that lead to shots, take-ons. They struggle. I mean, this is there for all to see. The stats are there. I mean, I get it. It's a small sample size. It's only 6 games in. Oh, sorry. It's only 6 games in, but I'm not seeing this gung-ho open, like, oh my God, we're just so easy to play against. Teams are just in on our backline all the time. We can see so many chances. We don't, actually. Tackles were actually midway. Tackles in the middle third, attacking third. Yeah, look at that. Tackles in our attacking third top. Very, very good at high pressing. We know that. We know we're very good at high pressing, and that's an indication of that. Do teams tend to tackle us in our attacking third? They do, actually. So maybe build up is something we do need to work on, because we're getting caught a bit too many times for my liking there in the attacking third. Look at that. So teams are making the most tackles against us in their defensive third. So we're forcing them back. We're forcing them to do work. Sim, if you're the coach, what changes you make against tough low block teams? Definitely, we need to get the ball very quickly into Solanke. Make sure he's holding the ball and push the dead defense a bit deeper, so that it leaves a bit of space for the likes of Madison and Kulusevski to get shots off on the edge of the box. And if we can get shots off regularly for the likes of Madison, Kulusevski, and Porro, I think that could be a real good avenue for us to get a bit of joy against low blocks. And obviously, we need our wingers to be a lot better in one-on-one situations. In terms of the key to low blocks is Solanke, in my opinion. His physicality, ability to pin defenders back, ability to be a backboard. We need to get close to him when we've got low blocks. We need to get Ndeki and Madison passing into him and getting close to him, and we'll find openings, I assure you, because his hold-up play is absolutely fantastic. Let's see some possession stats. Touches, beautiful. Second only to City. Look at that. Touches in our own penalty box. We're bottom of the league because we don't want to have the ball in our own box. There's no point of that. Defensive third, bit more because we do tend to have the ball. Touch in the middle third, top. Attacking third, second. Penalty area, second to Man City. Attempted take-ons, second. Successful take-ons was at 6. So we need to work on that. We take on a lot, but maybe that's the consequences of we don't have very good dribblers apart from, obviously, Madison. We've got Decky. Apart from that, we need to work on our dribbling. Carries, second to Man City. Progressive carries, second to Man City. Carries into the final third, second. Carries into penalty area, third. Progressive passes received, first. So we're picking up the ball in really, really good areas, looks like. And against us, look, teams can't get control. No, bottom for touch in the middle third. Look at that. Touches in the defensive third. They're top because we're forcing them back. Touch in the attacking third. They're bottom. touches in the penalty area, a bit higher, but still, fourth from bottom. Attempted take-ons, let's see, successful take-ons, bottom half. Progressive carries against us, bottom. Carries into the final third, bottom. Carries into penalty area, fourth from bottom. Missed controls. And that's, look, they're bottom. Teams facing us are bottom. A number of times a player failed when attempting to gain control of the ball. So teams actually giving the ball away less against us, yet we're still maintaining control. Dispossessed against us, yeah, well, we're still mid-table. Aggressive passes received, bam. Third from bottom. Don't know if you guys are enjoying this, but I find it very, very interesting, all these numbers. I think the key here for me is, obviously, I know how we play, and we do commit a lot of risk, and we do get players forward. We are very attacking. There's no getting away. I'm not sitting here saying we don't play like a very offensive way of football, but the way the discourse is around Tottenham, it would suggest that we're suffering a lot for it in terms of it, like we're completely too open. We're like Leeds or something. We are Bielsa's Leeds, or we're like Company's Burnley. We're not, actually. We actually are very good at defending. We're actually not conceding a lot of chances whatsoever. We're near the bottom for all these stats. We're actually very, very hard to get any spare change out of. And yes, there are very few times in the beginning of the season, the teams that got through us, they're making us pay. Last few times that hasn't happened, and all of a sudden we're making them pay for all the chances that we are creating. Let's see, fouled, not near the top. Aerial duels, that's something we need to work on, although our percentage is not bad. Yellow cards mid-table, I think we were near the top for that last time. Yeah, so the stats are good reading. The stats are really good reading.